from the historic Freeman Coliseum. Welcome everybody to NXT TakeOver San Antonio.
I hear them twist my words and mock everything I'm saying. They hope I'll crash and burn.
Strong bests almost tonight at TakeOver.
It's like everywhere I turn, my enemies are
Hey, come on.
playing.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, the neck breaker. Sanity takes out Dillinger.
I'm here. I'm not leaving till I'm finished with every punch you throw.
Oh no, oh no.
Blow the dust off the pages, put the ink in your pen.
A final chapter.
This story
Akam and Razor, your new NXT Tag Team Champions.
this light I
Complete.
will glow. You should know by now you can't just push me out. I will not let this go. I might be bruised.
What? Double German suplex.
I am on my feet. You'll never win this war.
No. Up on top of our announce table here. Oh my God! Nikki Cross is out.
Asuka is in a world of trouble right now.
Oh, very close. Oh!
Asuka like a tornado of fury.
Asuka withstands the odds.
The iron will of Asuka just too much.
This is where the money is at. Bobby Roode set to challenge Shinsuke Nakamura for the NXT Championship in front of a sold-out Freeman Coliseum.
I'm here. I'm not leaving till I'm finished with every punch you throw.
Oh!
He's got to get over there to get a cover. Shinsuke's favoring his left leg.
WWE medical staff is out here to check on the NXT champion.
Shinsuke Nakamura is saying that he can go.
Oh no! Oh no! Bobby Roode with a glorious DDT!
Bobby Roode, the new NXT champion, and it is as advertised.
Glorious.
What an unbelievable weekend we just had in San Antonio, Texas. NXT TakeOver kicking off Royal Rumble weekend. Welcome everyone to NXT. Tom Phillips here ringside with Percy Watson and Corey Graves. Percy, did you enjoy your first TakeOver?
Hey, you know I had a good time. The energy in that building was absolutely amazing. Got into a little trouble after I tell you about
I
that.
saw
another time,
Percy
you know what I'm
Watson
saying?
down on the Riverwalk wearing a cowboy hat. That's how much fun he had
That's
at
right. I had a
TakeOver.
good time. I won't deny my hat.
I'm not surprised by that. We've got a lot more exciting action here tonight. No way Jose will be in competition against your favorite, Elias Samson.
Oh, we both know that's not true, but let's talk about something I can get excited about, a special showcase match. The United Kingdom champion is here. Tyler Bate will be in action against NXT's own Oney Lorcan.
It is time for women's division action, however, to kick us off here on NXT.
Seek the truth and let the light fly. Set you free. Don't you remember one? Ember sparks a fire. One ember feeds the flames. Now
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon!
Well, we have a little encore here at deep in the heart of Texas, and from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon, ready to thrill the NXT universe in San Antonio.
Any city Ember Moon steps into She seems to be thrilling as of late. Had an opportunity to speak with her on the NXT TakeOver pre-show, and Ember Moon let her intentions be known. She is focused on the NXT Women's Championship.
And Percy, after the fatal four-way we saw at NXT TakeOver San Antonio, it's really anybody's game in terms of who's next to challenge for the title.
Without a doubt, but Ember Moon is highly talented and she's very qualified, man. And Corey's right, man. She's got an eye on the prize.
And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Aliyah!
Well, Aliyah is very familiar with Ember Moon. At one point, they were tag team partners with Liv Morgan to take on Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. But Graves, you know a lot about Aliyah.
No, that's not true. I don't know a whole lot about her because she doesn't talk to me. She doesn't socially interact with me or too many people. And I think Ember Moon finally got tired of hanging around an adult who wore fake cat ears.
I actually did get a word in from Aliyah. She said she's, quote, the cat's meow.
She probably spent days thinking about that.
Probably.
I got a bone to pick with Aliyah. She's from Toronto. She said she knows Drake personally. I'm waiting on my tickets to a Drake concert.
She's the chick from the 6. Here we
Hey,
go.
Percy, you know what happens when that hotline blings, don't you?
You know what?
So here we go. Ember Moon already has the NXT Universe behind her. Taking on Aliyah here to start us off. Into a cover and a kick out at 1. And Percy, we talk about rebounding off of NXT TakeOver. Cover here. How important is it for Moon to get a win here tonight?
It would only help her momentum tremendously. She has her eyes on being a women's NXT champion. She needs to rack up win after win.
She's been undefeated thus far. Tying up Aliyah here, center of the ring. Oh, wow.
Fantastic submission here.
Look
at this. Ember Moon just
just the
I don't even know what to call this. Ember Moon is completely manipulating the anatomy of Aliyah in the center of the ring before our very eyes.
This is what
scared to ask.
chiropractors get paid to do.
I'm scared to ask, how can it get any worse for Aliyah?
Ember Moon taken down, and Aliyah able to find a way free. Unique neck breaker there, and both women.
Great way to reverse the momentum from Aliyah.
Down for a moment here. Who's going to get back up to their feet and capitalize on this situation?
Ember Moon still the first to her feet.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
And a big clothesline takes down Ember Moon. And Aliyah, I believe that one connected on the side of the face of Ember Moon.
Ember Moon may be out on her feet right now. Northern Lights suplex.
Bridges into the cover, and Ember Moon at it too. We haven't seen too many superstars bring the fight to Ember Moon like this.
Right.
Well, you mentioned that they teamed before in the past, Tom. Maybe Aliyah did some homework. Maybe familiarity is what's leading Aliyah to the victory right now.
Absolutely. Now whipping Ember Moon into the corner. Ember, moonsault from the middle row. Cover on Aliyah and a kick out.
Ember Moon's so explosive.
Agile.
Up goes Aliyah.
Wait.
Showing off some power.
Ember maybe took a little bit too long.
I think you're right, Graves, and now Aliyah with an opportunity. Hold on. Aliyah caught up here by Ember Moon. Thought about a cover there for a moment, did Aliyah, and Ember Moon!
Good night.
Full speed.
Oh, gentlemen, we've got to know what Ember Moon's thinking right now.
Here we go.
As the sun sets on Aliyah, the moon rises, and the eclipse! That is it for Aliyah. Ember Moon unbeaten.
Here's your winner, Ember Moon!
Are the stars starting to align for Ember Moon?
I'd say so. They've been looking good over the last few months since her debut here in NXT, and Ember Moon stays on a roll here tonight. Let's take a look back here at the conclusion of this match here. And Aliyah, we thought was going for a pinfall attempt here. Ember Moon able to break free, and then bam, right there across the jaw.
That shot to the jaw might have done the job in and of itself, but just for a little fireworks to the show.
So the NXT Universe pays to see when Ember Moon is in the building. Still so much more to come here tonight. We are going to recap everything from NXT TakeOver San Antonio. But it's Ember Moon looking good here inside the Freeman Coliseum. And last Saturday, we witnessed the biggest money match in NXT history as Shinsuke Nakamura defended his NXT championship against #1 contender Bobby Roode.
And Tom, there wasn't a better way to finish my final takeover than witnessing the crowning of the most glorious champion in NXT history, Bobby Roode.
Nakamura appeared to sustain an injury during the match, and later tonight we will show you exclusive footage of Shinsuke after TakeOver went off the air.
You're listening to Intro 2 from NF. It was one of the official themes of NXT TakeOver San Antonio. It's off the album Therapy Session, available now on iTunes and Spotify.
Last Saturday, Tye Dillinger looked to get back on track, and standing in his way was Sanity, including Eric Young, who offered Tye one last chance to join him.
Once again, the Perfect 10 declined Eric Young's offer and came out firing in the match. But Sanity's own Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane proved to be the difference at TakeOver.
It was back and forth right from the start, but the interference from Sanity was the opportunity Eric Young needed to capitalize and win in San Antonio.
Choices. Choices. Choices! Dillinger, you made your choice, and I proved to you, San Antonio, it was the wrong one. Choices are coming for everybody. We told you that we were going to take, and we meant it. We're going to take. We will take.
It was a tough loss for Tye, but his weekend was far from over as an incredible opportunity awaited at the Alamo Dome last Sunday night.
Surreal. I almost still haven't believed it. It's just that this has been one of my favorite pay-per-views since I was a kid, only because I knew that I was going to see every big star, and that feeling hasn't changed. I'm still going to see every major star that this company has produced in recent years, and I get to be a part of that. So if there's ever a book that lists Royal Rumbles 1 to 30, every name in there, my name is going to be in there. It's going to be on the 30th anniversary. It's still, I don't know.
Well, here comes number 10.
The tension still palpable between Big Show and Strowman.
I hate to admit, Big Show was my pick to win it.
Oh, guys! Wait a minute! NXT! It's a perfect 10! In the 10 position!
Tye Dillinger is in the Royal Rumble match. I can't believe it.
Tye Dillinger in his first Royal Rumble match. In front of over 52,000 WWE fans, Tye Dillinger ignited the WWE Universe by drawing number 10 in the Royal Rumble.
It was an incredible and well-deserved moment for Tye, and here is what the Perfect 10 had to say after his unforgettable night at the Alamo Dome.
Tonight's one of those nights that you dream about. Tonight's one of those nights that you think about, especially when you get started in this industry. This is 15 years in the making for me. This business is full of ups and downs, and I've had my fair share. So a perfect example is that is last night at TakeOver, I come up a little short, and you know, as I'm still kind of beat myself over the head about the loss to Eric Young, all of a sudden I find myself at number 10 in the Royal Rumble in front of 50,000 plus people. I don't know. This is still kind of surreal to me. It hasn't sunk in that it's happened. When they write the history books, my name's in there, and that means the most to me.
One of the toughest challenges for the undefeated NXT Women's Champion took place last Saturday as Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, and Asuka battled in a fatal four-way match for the women's title.
As dangerous as Asuka is, the crazy side of Nikki Cross, along with Peyton and Billie working together, put the title in a difficult place to capture.
There was action not only all over the ring, but the battle continued down the entranceway over to our commentary booth, where this unbelievable moment happened.
Peyton Royce and Billie Kay looked to be in control by taking out Nikki Cross, and just when it looked like NXT's iconic duo could derail the undefeated Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka fought back and retained the NXT Women's Championship.
Asuka, the 2016 NXT Female Superstar of the Year, walked out of the Freeman Coliseum with her title, and we caught up with her after the match.
Asuka, so many people called you crazy for requesting that match against 3 other women in NXT, but as always, you came out dominant. How are you feeling after that match?
Yeah. That was tough, but can you see? It's mine.
And during the pre-show, Ember Moon called you out and said that she wants you next.
Ember, fool. She work here?
Yes, she does work here.
Okay. Okay.
And there you see from earlier, the WWE United Kingdom champion Tyler Bate arrived not only to the United States for the first time with the title, but is here tonight on NXT.
The WWE United Kingdom champion has arrived at NXT and will be in action here in San Antonio when he takes on Oney Lorcan next.
You play by different rules, yeah. You gotta get in your grandstanding and your hot dogging, don't you? Yeah!
Nobody tells me what to do. I just go out there and do it.
The only thing you will be doing is checking your into the SmackDown Hotel.
All I care about tonight is kicking your...
You are a punk. Come on out and face The Rock 2-on-1, and I'll make your monkey famous.
WWE Champion. Download now for free. Let's settle this.
Ember Moon, congratulations on your win against Aliyah. Now back at NXT TakeOver San Antonio, Asuka successfully retained her title, but in an interview after her match, your name was brought up, and she asked, who is Ember Moon?
Who is Ember Moon? You know what? I am so happy that Asuka won that match because I want Asuka. I want to be the one to dethrone the Empress. She has dominated everyone that she's been in the ring with, but she has never been in the ring with me. And after our war settles, Asuka is gonna know who Ember Moon is.
This should be a lot of fun. A special attraction match here on NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds. He is the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Tyler Bate.
Come on, San Antonio, say hello to Mr. Tyler Bate, the first ever WWE United Kingdom champion.
It was a pretty rousing ovation from San Antonio for the first ever United Kingdom champion. Tyler Bate, 19 years old, talented beyond his years, and on arguably the biggest stage he's had right now.
You know Tyler Bate calls his fist bop and bang?
And we learned that during the United Kingdom Championship tournament in Blackpool, England. Tyler Bate, what a couple of months it's been for this man, 19 years old, and he got to take in NXT TakeOver San Antonio this past weekend.
That's huge for the young man. Congratulations, welcome.
Come on, Grace, wave. Do your best wave.
Phillips, there are 1,000 people around here waving at Tyler Bate right now. Why do you think I would waste time waving at him?
Tyler Bate ready for action here on NXT.
From Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 180 pounds, Oney Lorcan!
I can tell you one thing about Oney Lorcan. He's not going to be out here hugging and high-fiving and waving at everybody. Oney's out here to punch someone in the mouth, and that someone is Tyler Bate.
Yeah, a rude introduction to NXT for Tyler Bate. Oney Lorcan, the Boston native, straight ahead smash mouth style. It could be very similar styles, actually, when you think about it, Chris.
Agreed, man. He says he doesn't care if he wins or loses. He just wants to fight.
Knock off the WWE United Kingdom champion. It'll certainly look good on your resume moving forward. Oney Lorcan draws some inspiration from Massachusetts' own Mickey Ward, coming out with a boxer stance here early, and Tyler Bate just sizing him up. Grace, if you're in Tyler Bates' shoes, I mean, we talked about how incredible the last few months have been for this young man. How do you handle all that change?
I think it's going to be a great test to see what kind of champion Tyler Bate truly is. Can he handle the pressure, all of the travel? I'm sure he's seeing parts of the world he never even knew existed right now. This is a true test for Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate, we saw what he withstood during the United Kingdom Championship tournament. 4 matches in 24 hours, which is taxing enough, let alone the injured AC joint at the hands of Pete Dunne. Trying to out-muscle Oney Lorcan here early on here in this match. Oney just trying to tie up Tyler Bate here along the ropes, and the official, going to separate these two. Lorcan doing it the hard way. Oh! What was he said?
I think that was Bop.
I don't know what kind of adult names their body parts, Watson, but either way, it was effective.
Uppercut out of the corner, missed with the attempt at the blockbuster, and a drop kick takes down Lorcan. Oh!
Okay, Bates.
Tyler Bate, well, thinking about the Tyler Driver 97 early on here in this match. Bate looking to take out Lorcan early. Oh! Looked like the back of the neck went into the bottom turnbuckle there.
Great ring awareness, ring savvy by Oney Lorcan. And here's where it gets ugly.
Now Lorcan's found an opening. He's going to take it to him.
Just imagine what a loss here for Tyler Bate would do to his psyche, to his career.
That knee to the gut.
Lighting up the chest of the United Kingdom champion.
Out of the corner.
Now, Percy, you're a former NXT superstar. You know what it's like to grind every single day like Oney Lorcan. When you see Tyler Bate get the kind of opportunity he did, is there jealousy in the mind of Lorcan?
I would have to think so, especially coming from a guy like Lorcan who's put so much time in, so much effort. I know how it is personally when I used to be in the ring. Man, it's a struggle. You think the other person's had something handed to him, but Bates earned it.
You're absolutely right. Bate went through all 16 competitors, outlasted all 16 competitors to become the champion, but now in trouble here against Lorcan. Hold on a second, Tyler Bate looking for a backslide here, shoulders down, Lorcan out at 2.
Knee strike right on the jaw of Lorcan.
And the uppercut from the middle rope takes down Lorcan.
Take another look back at this. The height and the impact. Bang! Right on the chin of Oney Lorcan. Brutal uppercut by Bate.
Looking to send Lorcan for a little spin there. Now trying to, get out of this in a big elbow. A little spin cycle here for you. Lorcan, I don't think he's got any idea where he's at. Tyler Bate sending Oney Lorcan for a ride. Might be a little dazed.
There's no way I'd be able to stand after that.
Oh! And Bate's got new life.
You're not done.
What a rally by Tyler Bate. Almost took himself down. Oh.
Now looking for the cover on Oney Lorcan. Hooks the shoulder. Oh, and a kick out. Tyler Bate getting a taste here of what the competition is like on NXT. Lorcan sticking around here in this match. The NXT Universe here in San Antonio, Texas, showing their respect for Bate. Lorcan, big uppercut. Oh! Bate rebounded off the uppercut from the middle rope, and now Bate's firing up.
And that's how you have to do it. You take one, give one right back.
Here we go, Tyler Driver, 97. Whoa. Cover. Welcome to the NXT Universe, Mr. Bate.
Here's your winner, the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Tyler Bate!
I would imagine when you're the WWE United Kingdom Champion and you come to the United States, they provide you a driver, right? I don't know, Tyler Bate cruising around San Antonio on the wrong side of the road could be devastating.
The WWE United Kingdom Champion. Very impressive here tonight inside the Freeman Coliseum. Let's take a look back here this match. Oney Lorcan, watch this. Boom! Right there on the jaw, but Bate would come back with that shot right on the side of the face.
And here we see the Tyler Driver 97.
That is what won him the United Kingdom Championship Tournament and made him the inaugural WWE United Kingdom Champion. The WWE Universe cannot wait to see what is next for the champion, Tyler Bate. And coming up next, we will take a look at the highly anticipated NXT Tag Team Championship match between DIY and the Authors of Pain. And also take a special look at the NXT Championship match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Roode next.
Once again, we want to thank Memphis Mayfire for their song, This Light I Hold. One of the incredible themes for NXT TakeOver San Antonio. It's available now on iTunes and Spotify.
Roderick, impressive first showing in your first NXT TakeOver. How is this going to help you build momentum moving forward?
Thank you. Thank you. That was a statement. When I came here, I said I was coming after one thing, and that's the NXT Championship. It was Roddy versus the world, me versus everybody. It didn't matter who it was, I would run them over. The WWE Universe wondered, who is Roderick Strong? Well, that was just a taste of what I bring to NXT.
Well, congratulations, and looking forward to what you accomplish in the future here.
Thank you.
Paul Ellering proclaimed from the Book of Pain that Chapter 3 would be the takeover, and the Authors of Pain look to dominate their way to the NXT Tag Team Championship.
After winning the NXT Match of the Year from their 2016 championship win over the Revival in Toronto, DIY had their toughest challenge yet, going against the undefeated Akam and Rezar.
It was an exciting matchup between both teams as DIY put up the fight of their lives. But the Authors of Pain delivered on Paul Ellering's promise and are now the new NXT Tag Team Champions.
Our cameras found the new Tag Team Champions after the match to get their reaction from last Saturday.
Paul Ellering, since day one, you said that this was the plan for Authors of Pain to be the NXT Tag Team Champions, and now that prophecy is a reality.
The landscape of tag team wrestling has changed. All the tag teams better look over their shoulder, because we are the new sheriff in town. We are the new law, and it is natural law. We show no mercy, and we take victory at all costs.
That is what NXT TakeOver is all about, Percy. It was your very first TakeOver. What did you think?
It was incredible. I was blown away. It was so many great talents, so many opportunities given that night. Amazing.
A lot of incredible moments, none less than the main event of the evening. The NXT Championship was defended. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode earned his spot as the #1 contender in a fatal 4-way elimination match and got his opportunity at the NXT Championship this past Saturday.
In order to become the new NXT champion, Bobby Roode would have to go through this man, the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura, who arrived in San Antonio ready to fight.
It was the biggest money match in NXT history as Nakamura and Bobby Roode battled in the main event of TakeOver, but a high-risk move to the outside of the ring appeared to put Nakamura in trouble.
Shinsuke's quick reaction to his knee was the first sign of trouble for the two-time NXT champion. When Nakamura went for the Kinshasa, the knee appeared to give out.
The WWE medical staff rushed to the ring, but Bobby Roode managed to take advantage of the injured NXT champion. Shinsuke fought through the pain, but Bobby Roode finally put Nakamura away to claim his first NXT championship.
San Antonio, consider yourself lucky to have witnessed the glorious Bobby Roode be crowned the new NXT champion.
Bobby Roode delivered on his promise and captured the title. And after the cameras went off the air, we have exclusive footage to show you of Shinsuke Nakamura being helped to the backstage area.
If you need to stop for a second, we can. Deep breath for me. Watch your step here on the wires.
You okay, man?
I just want to give him a second here. Yeah, we'll give him the change.
Get your breath. We get some ice on you, all right, man? Kneecap.
Just go with it. I need to get an extra on.
All right.
Take your time, but when you're ready, we'll go to the training room, okay? Take your time when you're ready. Not rush.
Hey, shit. Man, that sucks. Not that way, right? Not that way.
Just put all your weight on this leg, okay? All your weight on that leg, and I'll grab his mouthpiece.
We hope to hear soon about the condition of Shinsuke, but our cameras also caught up with the new NXT champion.
Bobby Roode, congratulations on being the new NXT champion. Now, question, do you feel that if Shinsuke Nakamura had not gotten injured when he hit you with that Kinshasa, that the outcome would be different?
What? What? I mean, is that a real question? You're asking me? You're asking me that question right now? That's your first question you're going to ask the new champion? The answer is no. You're new around here, aren't you? I'm just going to let that one slide. Next time you come up and you ask me a question, you respect the new champion. You understand? I went out there tonight, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Less than 1 year ago, I walked into this place, and I said I was going to make a change. That things in NXT was going to change, that this was going to be Bobby Roode's NXT, and tonight is the start of my era. Bobby Roode's NXT era starts tonight as the new NXT champion. And my NXT Missy will be simply glorious.
It was an incredible night for our new NXT champion. And coming up, the action continues as No Way Jose takes on the Drifter, Elias Samson, in our main event. Next. And after an unforgettable time at San Antonio for NXT TakeOver and tonight's show, NXT returns to Full Sail where the glorious celebration for the new NXT champion Bobby Roode will take place next week on NXT. As many of you learned via social media and the NXT TakeOver pre-show, our longtime broadcast colleague, Corey Graves, is moving on here. Not going to be joining us here on NXT. Tonight is his final episode. I know you're broken up about that.
Oh, man. I couldn't take any more Watson. I had to get out of here.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know you're not crazy about this, but right now we're going to take an in-depth look at the man who's been here literally since day one.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Corey Graves!
When I first signed with WWE, NXT didn't really exist. It was Florida Championship Wrestling.
What an awesome way to kick off FCW this week with Corey Graves.
And it wasn't until quite some time into my journey that FCW evolved into NXT.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the exciting new beginning of NXT.
This is finally when the WWE dream started to feel real.
It's over! Yes! Adrian Neville and Corey Graves, the new NXT Tag Team Champions.
When you think about the first class of NXT, you're literally naming a who's who on SmackDown Live and Monday Night Raw right now. I was in that same class with these guys. These were my contemporaries and my peers, and we weren't going to let NXT fail.
For everybody at NXT, stay tuned.
I got injured because this isn't ballet, and I never realized anything was going on.
It's been a long day. What better way to end a long day than with a confession?
I had 4 diagnosed concussions in a year, and I wanted to know what day I was going to be cleared so I could get back in the ring and keep doing what I was doing.
Today is my 30th birthday, and I'm here in the Performance Center watching.
In my mind, I'm going, I feel fine. I don't know what the problem is. Why won't you let me do this now? What's going on? And then it becomes, you start getting inside your own head and wondering, well, what if, what if?
So here we are again. I find myself in an all too familiar situation. I'm not allowed to play.
The day that I found out that I wasn't going to be able to wrestle again, to this day, I can honestly say without parallel, it was the worst day of my life.
Since I was 3 years old, this is all that I have ever wanted to do. What you're looking at is the death of a dream. And here I am, riding 100 miles an hour toward a brick wall.
For 9 months, I did anything and everything they would allow me to do at the Performance Center. From setting up speakers and cables for the NXT live events, to picking out music for new talent that got signed. Anything that they would allow me to put my hands on, I did.
I've decided to try a new endeavor here in World Wrestling Entertainment.
I was offered the opportunity to get in the announce booth, and I got in there every day for 2 or 3 hours and just tried to pick this thing up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NXT TakeOver Our Evolution pre-show.
Announcing my retirement was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life.
Corey, we know that you have a big announcement for us, so let's get to it. What's going on with you?
That's when I went, oh my God, this is real. This is actually happening.
I've had some bad luck and suffered a few concussions recently. So it's for that reason that the doctors have suggested that I retire from the ring. So I'm here to officially announce my in-ring retirement.
I was basically admitting to the world that my dream as I saw it was over. But NXT is about opportunity. I had an opportunity as a superstar, and it came up short. I got another opportunity from a different aspect of the business that I never expected, and I won't let this one fail.
So I'm excited to announce that I will be joining you guys as an announcer right here at NXT.
Welcome to NXT. I am Corey Graves. Phillips, millions of people are yelling at their television, telling you, shut up, Tom. Every time NXT comes to Brooklyn, we raise the bar a little bit. How on earth do you drift from one continent to another? Did Samson lash himself together a couple of logs, set up a sail with one of his crappy scarves, and float to Australia? The atmosphere is absolutely nuclear. Kinshasa! Phillips, that was not incredible. That was glorious.
A long time ago, my father told me if you ever want to succeed at anything, you've got to fail first. And if you're lucky, you get to break through. And once you break through, you never have to look back.
Back to NXT being about opportunity, I've maximized my opportunity, and I've taken it to Monday Night Raw, and I continue to hopefully take it beyond. And it's only fair to pay it forward and let somebody else have the opportunity to grow.
NXT Universe, I want you to look around to realize what we have started.
It's like sending your kid off to college or watching your daughter get married. It's good, but I'm stepping away from this thing that I've put my heart and soul into, so I'm gonna miss NXT. And personally, it's one of my greatest accomplishments was being part of this incredible machine that changed the game.
Where did they get all that footage? This is a lot.
Graves, thank
I'm
you
not
so
going anywhere,
much.
man.
Honestly,
My pleasure.
no, we appreciate your time here. It's been a lot of fun.
I'll be around. Are you serious? This is what's going to happen. My last moment on camera on NXT, I got to deal with this guy.
I kind of love
keep the same haircut or what, Johnny?
My hair's about to fall out of my head right now, Watson. I'm going to look like you in about 30
Join the
seconds.
club, brother. I'll still look better, though.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 222 pounds. He is the Drifter, Elias Samson.
Oh, that's cute. Even Elias Samson was waving goodbye.
Son of a...
He's from your hometown, Corey. Pittsburgh, man.
He's not from my hometown. He ruined my moment. This guy, he go...
Did you teach him how to play the guitar?
No, I can't. I'm not a miracle worker, Watson. I can't teach this guy anything. I was walking down Riverwalk last night in San Antonio, saw a guy laying on the ground playing guitar. I gave him $50 just for not being Elias Samson.
Look at you being all generous.
That's money well spent. Elias Samson ready for action here in San Antonio.
Well spent,
Graves, this is so appropriate. It's your last episode of NXT. It's your last Elias Samson ballad.
I mean, I guess if you look at it that way, it could be the most positive moment of my career. I'm never going to have to endure this ever again.
I mean, you might.
No, I won't, Tom. Let's be honest. I know things.
Hello, I'm Elias Samson. San Antonio, who wants to walk with the Drifter? Well, you know what? I've got a song for all of you.
I can barely contain my excitement. Look, I'm going to send Rome a text, have him pull the microphone away. Thank God!
This is more like it, right, Perth?
Here we go. You know it. Okay. Oh, I'm amped up now. Here we go. You see it?
And his opponent, from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, weighing in at 245 pounds, No Way Jose!
Hey, Graves, shake a tail feather, man. Shake something right quick.
Listen, I don't know what that even means that you just said to me, but my God, am I happy to see No Way Jose.
Okay, that's the start. I like it, Gravy.
No Way Jose, he actually is the one person I think who's been listening to the songs of Elias Samson since Samson's been referencing, quote, the man who lost his way. So No Way Jose said, you want to fight? Let's do it.
If Elias Samson lost his way, why is he even here?
No, Elias Samson was referring to No Way Jose.
I wish it was a self-referential thing.
Because it's a pun on
yeah,
No
whatever
Way
it was,
Jose.
it sucks.
No way, Jose. I bet he ran circles around you, Percy, on the Riverwalk.
Oh, you know he did. He sent the limo to come pick me up last night. We went out for hours, man. It was a great time.
Riverwalk's not that big that it requires a vehicle, Watson.
Maybe a gondola.
He picked me up from where I was at. Don't be hot because you wasn't invited.
Oh, it's Samson. Oh, right out of the gates with a drop kick. The chance of Jose from the NXT Universe. Elias Samson not listening.
Samson not known for his agility. That drop kick looked like a cinder block flying out of a cannon, but it still was effective.
Going out in style, aren't you? Samson whipped into the...
Here we go.
Oh, and
Here we
taken
go.
down by No Way Jose.
Here we go.
The thing about No Way Jose, some people think his dancing is smiling a little too lightly, but No Way Jose, nah, man, business once the bell rings.
Guys, the more I think about it, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I'm going to have no more Elias Samson, no more Percy Watson, no more Phillips. This is too good to be true is what it is.
Is that your way of saying you're going to be lost without us?
You still got Saxton on Raw. Now, Samson all over No Way Jose. And you think about this match, and General Manager Mr. William Regal paying close attention to the next challenger.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the NXT Championship. Perhaps one of these men can impress tonight. No Way Jose can't seem to pry Elias Samson free. Now a rolling senton.
Your mind right, Jose.
And Jose, well, we're going to stop there for a second, and Elias Samson gets out of the ring.
He knew what was coming.
Smart. Jose, oh! A baseball slide takes down Samson.
All right.
No Way Jose all over Elias Samson here on NXT.
Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Give me the green light. I got the green light, mommy, and you know what that means. That we can do anything that you dream. I wanna make you ooh, till you scream. And I practice what I preach, if you know what I mean.
Give me what I asked for, I got a passport. Mr. International, I hit the airport. If you knew the kind of work that I transport, that Rihanna do me dirt to the crash course.
Red light, green light. What you waiting for? Give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life. And we gon' live it up.
No Way Jose going up to the top turnbuckle and caught by Elias Samson. And the Drifter with his first window of opportunity here in this match.
You know what Samson told me one time? He said that he feels like what he's trying to do here at NXT is overshadowed by people like No Way Jose. I ain't trying to hear that, man. He wrote a song saying, calling him like the dancing man with no soul. I have a problem with that too if I was No Way Jose.
Watson, what the hell are you talking about? The fact that you even converse with this idiot is problem enough for me to never speak to you again.
Did you not hear the song he wrote for No Way Jose?
No, I didn't.
Where you been?
I started playing ringtones on my phone.
Yeah, man. He's got noise canceling headphones out here for these matches. Oh, and Samson, big shot there to No Way Jose, and ever since the Drifter's return, this has been what Elias Samson's been all about.
I wish the Drifter would return to whatever he returned from. In complete obscurity.
A knee right on the jaw. The NXT Universe showing their disdain for Samson. Cover and a kick out by Jose. Rage, how do you think Elias Samson even got here to the Freeman Coliseum?
Oh, I don't know. He's a drifter. You would think he found his way cleverly. He probably took a bus or a commercial flight like everybody else in the world, and he's living a facade.
Straight right hand from No Way Jose. Both these men exchanging shots. And clothesline takes down Jose.
Look at all of that.
Listen, Elias Samson is the reason why a lot of people won't drive an Uber. Because a guy like that might want to ride where he's going. Wow. And you just know he's not going to pay you.
If I saw him coming, I'd just peel off. There's no way I'm stopping.
These people can't help them. Now, 2, no more dancing. 3, come on.
Clamps here on No Way Jose. Elias Samson has claimed since his arrival here on NXT that he is what the NXT universe needs.
Jose's got to keep that chin down below the fold of Samson's arm.
Jose might be out first. The Drifter, faulted as he may be on a social level, the guy's tough as nails, and he's doing it right now in the center of the ring.
Jose trying to rally here, trying to feed off the NXT universe. Shots to the midsection. Jose trying to create a little bit of separation. There goes Samson.
Now hanging on.
He's got his hair. He's got his hair.
Smart there by Samson, able to close the gap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh! Great power, desperation from No Way Jose, but can Jose capitalize?
Jose trying to get back up to his feet here in this match, and Elias Samson also taking a lot of damage. Samson, catching those southpaw jabs from No Way Jose. Jose starting to find some wind here in this match. On Elias Samson gets caught. Jose gonna wind up for a big one here. And Jose, went for that one right on the jaw. Samson saw it coming. Down goes Drifter. Shoots the half.
That it?
Cover. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Here's your winner, No Way Jose!
Thank God we do not need to endure an encore.
No Way Jose gives Graves the best going away present ever, knocking out Elias Samson. Take a look back here at this match here in a moment as the NXT Universe is jiving with No Way Jose. Watch this again. Percy, this is what it's all about.
Oh yeah, right up in the air, and
here it comes, here it comes.
Bam! Right on the butt. Go to sleep, Samson.
Graves, do you have any last words for Elias Samson?
Nope.
Dynamite drop in, Graves. It's been an incredible week here in San Antonio, Texas. A big thank you to the NXT Universe. Elias Samson not too happy, but the party continues here with No Way Jose.